This is the Week 5 matchup of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. Brought to you by Fantasy Football Time. Follow us at Fantasy FB Time on all social media platforms. Welcome to Week 5, Buccaneers and Falcons fans. Bucs looking good at 3-1. Falcons holding their own at 2-2. Tampa Bay beat Philadelphia by a mile. Baker Mayfield had a wonderful day. 347 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 10-yard score. Mike Evans ended up being healthy, bouncing off and on the questionable tag, blowing up with 19 fantasy points with almost 100 yards and a touchdown. Rachaad White, kind of a quiet day. 50 yards on the ground, 35 in the air. Godwin also a quiet day, 69 yards. And then out of nowhere, Bucky Irving. Everyone keeps talking about Bucky Irving. He ended up getting 12 points on 7 forecasts because of the 50 yards and a touchdown. Trey Palmer also out with the concussion, but the receiver shows up with 3 catches, 1 for a touchdown. I mentioned Otton because from a tight end perspective, not a bad day, right? 8 points. You'd like to see double digits for tight ends, but it's been kind of a shallow pool this year. A lot of 1 week wonders for the tight end market. Atlanta Falcons doing their thing against New Orleans. The defense really was the star of the show. 17 fantasy points, 2 touchdowns. The rest of the offense wasn't really there. Bijan Robinson, 9 fantasy points. Kirk Cousins, 7. Drake London, 9. Kyle Pitts, goose eggs. Yeesh. Darnell Mooney gets 3 catches for 56. McCloud gets 8. So not a whole lot happening here outside of the defense, but New Orleans can do that to you. Looking ahead at the matchup, Atlanta, I think this line has changed since I created these slides. I think Tampa Bay is getting 1.5 at this point, but at the time we did this, they were getting 3. 45 over under, not terrible. Baker Mayfield is forecasted for 15. Chris Godwin is forecasted for 11. Same with Mike Evans and Rachaad White. Atlanta's defense held all their opponents to under 24 points or less, which is interesting. So that kind of is a ceiling there. But we know that Baker and team have weapons, so we'll see if they can raise the roof. 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, and a fumble, and both touchdowns they've scored this year were against New Orleans. Atlanta Falcons show up with Kirk Cousins getting 16 forecasted, Bijan Robinson 15, Drake London 12, Kyle Pitts 9, Darnell Mooney 8. The Bucs defense are pretty good. 3 out of the 4 games they've played have held their teams to under 20 points. They allowed 26 to Denver of all things. 6 sacks, 6 of which were against Philly, 2 picks, which were both against Detroit, and 3 fumble recoveries. So it looks like this could be one of those maybe 50-50 matchups where the defense holds everyone down. I don't see some huge shootout happening, but hopefully the fantasy leaders are the ones that you have on your team. You're starting them, you're getting these points, and hopefully we don't see some rando outside the normal lineup getting these scores, because I think they will come at a premium. Thanks so much for watching. Follow and subscribe at Fantasy FB Time. Welcome to Week 5. God bless.